Do we need to do a fart sync?
If you wanna.
Pardon? It's been
And,
5 months.
I didn't even know this existed, to be honest.
In the first episode,
I remember getting the notification in the dead highway server, and I was like,
I thought you were gonna say in the
JonCast.
dead of night.
3
In
a.m.
the first,
Watching,
first
don't watch
episode, we
JonCast
talked
at
about-
3 a.m.
Let's talk about where we've been since the last JonCast episode. Even the people who weren't in the first JonCast.
Yeah, speaking of people
so-
who were in the first, we need to introduce. So we got
So let's try to-
John, and we got me again, and then we got some new faces to some, familiar face to old.
Hello.
So the big man in the bottom right on my screen, that's Sam.
The big man.
Big man Sam.
Big man. Big
Probably
man,
haven't seen
not on
him in the
campus.
John video.
Currently
Yeah,
not
he's on
enrolled.
campus.
Big man, not
Currently
enrolled.
enrolled.
He's on campus, but
Big
not
man
enrolled.
unemployed, living on the streets.
My bio is still too minuscule to even consider being on the campus.
So yeah, that's Sam. And then we've got another guy who's currently working on custom Lego figures.
That's true.
Dude, he's
Hello.
literally the most popular out of all of us, technically.
He is. He has 2,000
Right.
followers on Instagram, right?
When you said you were
Whoa.
working, I didn't think that's what you meant.
Yes, I was at my job just doing a podcast.
Show us a sneak peek.
Do I have to say, names or
Podcast at my job. What?
Imagine podcasting
say
from your
that.
cubicle.
do I
Dude, do you
record
like my
myself, or
ceiling?
do I just leave it as is?
Your ceiling
I like
looks
your ceiling.
a floor.
No, my ceiling
It looks like you're upside down.
Follow his YouTube account and his Instagram.
Right.
Instagram. It's just Casimus Legos, right?
Yeah, I'm doing that. So if I'm distracted, it's because I'm working intensively on with that. Because he's long overdue at this point.
Yeah, so John, give us a rundown on what JonCast is.
I don't even know
JonCast
what that is.
is a podcast
What is
with
this?
my name in it, for some reason,
Mhm.
even though I probably talk the least.
But
Yeah.
you have the best mic quality,
true.
so that's what's important.
Blue Yabity.
I'm
Yeah,
just
but
using my mic from my
AirPod.
Amazon headphones.
Guys, I think I have at least the second best mic here.
Yeah,
Wireless
you can funny
headphones.
I have the best mic because he's
Funny
a cat.
mic.
We can all funny mic if we really think about it.
I can't.
I could put
Not
on my
without
good
being
headphones,
public
but I don't care.
assistance.
We gotta talk about something or I'm going to bed.
hmm
Okay, chill.
I've formed an addiction.
Let's talk about
Where
how.
we been?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
what's
go ahead,
going?
Sam.
What's been going on since in the past month? All right, let's start there. John,
Oh.
what did you do in the past month?
I've formed an
You got a mini
addiction.
fridge.
FNAF,
Oh, that's
FNAF.
not a fridge.
It's not a fridge. That's
Those
Gordon.
are
Wait, that's
those are Funko
Gordon.
Pops.
These are
Gordon
Funko
Wow.
Pops.
For all the audio
Gordon.
listeners out there, because I know I'm gonna read
Funko
this
Pops?
song.
I didn't. What's that?
I also graduated. I forget.
Hey, congratulations!
Congratulations.
That's why
I
I have
didn't know.
Gordon.
I don't think there's gonna be an audio version of this.
No, there
Oh,
will
there
be.
is. He put the first one on Spotify.
Where's it gonna be? Spotify.
Spotify.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on Spotify.
Let's go.
What?
Okay. Well, you Zach.
What have I been doing? Well, I haven't been in school since May, but I've got an internship at a TV studio. So I've been doing stuff there with them.
A TV studio.
Yeah, I don't want to say what it is because it might dox it. Not like anyone cares.
Docs. The
But-
popular.
He's working for
Is it
Nickelodeon.
popular at all?
I've been doing that.
You gonna get slimed?
I also have not been hanging out with any friends because I don't have any in where I live.
I thought you had roommates.
Well, I do,
Did
but
you
they're
move
2
out of
hours.
that place?
Did he stutter?
How are they roommates if you don't live with them?
Well, I mean, this was when I was at school.
Previous
So,
roommates.
I'm not at school anymore. I'm back at my parents' basement.
Do you have the Steven comic?
I do. Should I go get it?
Comic.
Yeah, you should go get it. It would be perfect.
You should leave
podcast
the room.
comic.
All right, let me
Yeah,
go get
for,
it
like,
after I
For the
after I
lore,
paint this
yeah.
thing.
We'll discuss it later for the lore.
Don't
of
talk
what we're
about
gonna get
anything
into.
that would involve me while I'm gone in a second.
I got
All
you.
right.
Sam, where have you been? I know you're in Florida right now.
I'm in
Florida.
Florida right now, and I will be
I'll be right back.
in Florida. I will be Florida, and I will also be in Florida for at least the next tomorrow.
That sounds odd.
Okay.
The next
I will
tomorrow. I
be
think that's
in
the day
Florida.
after tomorrow.
The next tomorrow.
So what I've been doing, I got a job at an oil change place. It's really bad. I'm underpaid, and my manager is a huge jerk. And most of the people there are also jerks. And it's not a fun job.
Why don't you quit?
Money.
Because good
He
question.
said he was paid poorly.
I am paid for it. I'm paid $10 an hour.
I'm
Plus,
paid
commission.
$10.55 an hour, so really not that far off.
I used to get paid $12 an hour at McDonald's, and I don't know why I don't work this still. Oh, you got the
Taking your job.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Why did I not notice? You got the McDonald's shirt
Yeah.
on. Dude, I still got
See,
my
I thought
McDonald's
that
shirt.
was
Dude, I'm gonna go put my McDonald's shirt on.
No. Do not film
We
it.
gotta be matching,
Do not
dude.
film it.
I won't film
Do not
me,
expose
but look
anything
at.
important.
I got the McDonald's
Let's
shirt.
go. You didn't have to give that back?
I haven't.
McDonald's shirt.
No, it's mine.
Hold on, let me get my.
They
Roy
usually
Face Packer
say-
shirt.
Last I heard, you're supposed to return those after you're unemployed.
Why? Who told you that?
My managers.
All right, I got the McDonald's shirt on.
I got the Roy's shirt on.
Yo,
Yo.
Cameron, do you have your Switch shirt? Do you have a Switch shirt? You gotta match Zach.
A Switch shirt? Oh. No, but I got Mario.
I'm over here
Mario.
dying.
Mario?
Yeah, we know.
Mario.
I have
What's
Mario.
your manager's name? How about tell me that? What's
Well-
their first name?
That's also doxing them.
Yeah. Also, to be honest, I
Can
don't
you-
know how to pronounce their name.
Is it Sandro?
No.
Well,
Okay,
here goes doxing one.
Dang.
Okay, well, I don't know.
That's a
What
crime.
ethnicity are they?
Black.
Black. Okay, I didn't have a black manager.
No.
So
I'm
What's
pretty sure
that
he's
face,
I'm
Cameron?
pretty sure he's a
you
new
heard
guy.
the word black and you freak out.
He's so excited.
When you put it like that,
No, he's just so excited.
I know. I was like,
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Nah, he's a pretty cool guy though. He's probably we've had like
Okay.
6 general managers in the like last year, and this is probably my favorite one though.
They do not
That's
have
great.
long lifespans.
That is
They
weird.
keep dropping like flies.
We need more
Like-
managers at McDonald's. They're all dying.
that's two kids, bro. They look like band-aids.
It's a curse. It's the McDonald's curse. Oh, if you
John,
work as a
if you're-
manager, you die.
Decline it.
What?
You will actually
If
die.
you're offered a promotion, decline it.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm also
Well,
leaving in
you
2
do work-
months.
past
Oh,
month.
what have I been doing? Well, I've been crashing my car, getting my Instagram hacked,
Let's
and losing
go.
interest in a girl. But other than that, pretty good.
God.
That's great.
Nice. Nice.
Again?
All great things. You've been getting jacked too. Don't forget that.
Wait,
I've been
what?
getting jacked.
You've been getting jacked.
Oh yeah, I've been hitting. the
Hi,
gym,
Jack.
actually. I've been improving a lot. I'm actually really happy about that.
I've been getting
I can
worse.
do 33 push-ups instead of 23 now.
Let's go.
Dang.
And I'm
Feeling.
still working at Roy's, having a good time. I got the Roy's drip.
See, you're
Um,
loyal. I am not. I will leave in a
I
second.
am quite loyal. I'm quite loyal mostly because
Wait,
I get paid.
how long
12
have you
an
worked
hour,
there,
and
though?
It's quite a good job. How long have I worked there?
Oh, I'm talking about John, but
Oh yeah.
We can both answer.
Yeah, John.
No
still
one is allowed to
been
answer
at
mine.
McDonald's for a while now, right?
A
Like,
year.
at least longer than most. Yeah,
that's pretty
longer
good.
than most people.
Yeah, and I hate it. I hate every
I would have
second of
blasted
it.
a week.
Man, I've been working at Roy's like off and off full time, mostly for summers since 2020, and it's mid 2022, and I still enjoy my job very much.
Ooh,
That's
good.
good
And
for
you
you.
get a lot of business.
Yeah, mostly in the summer we've been getting a lot of business. Today was actually kind of quiet. It was nice. Also, we were short-staffed, so I'm very glad it was quiet. It's kind of fun because I get to boss like middle-aged men around.
So who's Roy?
Roy is
Have you met him?
Mr. Roy Guerra. I'm sorry, I know I butchered that last name, but I am not Hispanic.
Have you met
Basically,
Roy?
he started up this,
I wish I
this
could be
tiny.
Hispanic.
I don't know if you have met Roy, but he's a very pleasant man. Basically, he started up this little fishing shop. Probably started out maybe 4 times the size of my room, which is very small, by the way. And then it is now expanded into a pretty much national business. That not a bit. Okay, we have one location that we
National.
ship out, right? So we're technically national, and then we've got a much bigger like bait and tackle side that I work on, and then we have a whole new kayak, fly fishing, and clothing side. That's also really
Nice.
cool. So there's like a little bit of everything for everyone there.
Nice.
That's cool.
I enjoy working there very much.
I was gonna say there's
And,
something for everyone at Roy's.
Right? We should make that our slogan. Oh yeah,
Unless
and
you don't like fishing.
Yeah, let
we
me
don't
just.
we don't have a mascot yet, but I did suggest that we made a dead frozen seahorse. A dead frozen seahorse, our mascot, and his
Okay.
name is Bob.
Nice.
I don't have a picture of him, but basically we get shrimp in, frozen shrimp, and sometimes there's like weird little like tiny fish in there that's caught in there by accident. There was just a whole intact seahorse that was just frozen, and he's been in our freezer for like a month now, and his name is Bob.
You just pop it.
Just like pop it.
He's
I
a-
think
No.
me and John both thought you were gonna say a dead frozen horse.
I forget what a seahorse was for a second. So
Just a
we
dead
just had a whole
horse.
horse in our freezer.
Now, since you told the
Makes
story
no
of the like how Roy's Bait and Tackle started, let me tell you the story how McDonald's started.
All right.
Oh,
Actually, I have a. Yeah, you.
Oh,
my God.
I'll ask the question later. I'll ask my question
McDonald's
later.
started.
So basically,
Oh yeah, we do. Is
Me and Zach are experts
Michael
on how
Keaton?
McDonald's started.
yeah. So
Michael. Is
Dude,
it
yeah, Michael
just,
Keaton.
Just real quick, McDonald's was founded. The McDonald's, the corporation, was founded on lies and deceit.
by Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Were you
So
forced to learn McDonald's history when you guys were hired, or what?
no, we just watched the Founder movie on Netflix.
Dude, it's an amazing movie. Have you seen it, Cameron?
No, I do not have Netflix.
You gotta watch it. It's about McDonald's.
It's actually pretty
Mhm.
good.
I
There's
do
this
have a
one-
question though for
There's
the
this one
McDonald's
stupid
employee.
scene where they just like where they have the freaking milkshake
Yeah.
mix and they're like, we put it in
Yeah.
the water and then we make the
We
milkshake
have
and
a
it's
lot
like.
of McDonald's expertise right here.
What were
How
you
long
saying,
have you been
Zach?
working there, John?
Zach, you said you had a question.
I do have a question for the McDonald's employee.
Yeah.
So, McDonald's has had its fair share of mascots. Ronald, of course, and then there's the bird. I don't care about the bird.
What about
And then
Grimace?
there's the Hamburglar. But
Yeah.
and I know kind of what each character is. You know, a clown for.
I know exactly what you're gonna ask. I need to Google real quick because I forgot what it was.
What is Grimace? What is he?
Grimace
You know,
is a
I've
frog,
always
think.
wondered that.
He's a
Is he a
chicken nugget.
frog?
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like he's the chicken nugget that rolled under the grill that just people forgot about.
He's an
He's
uncooked
purple.
chicken nugget.
He's like.
He's like he's like the first steps to McDonald's chicken nugget. He's unbreaded, uncooked, unprocessed. Well, maybe processed, but yeah,
Is
he's the antithesis.
is that sort of correct or no? What is your opinion on that, McDonald's employee?
I know that there is an actual answer to this, but I legitimately cannot find it. And I remember it was like really weird and kind of dark.
Hold on, I'll look it up on my Chromebook. Don't worry.
You were probably gonna get the same. Oh, right, he's a taste bud.
Oh,
You know, he's
That's
literally
so
just a
weird.
giant purple taste bud.
why is he? Okay, I'm
But
not gonna ask questions.
But the chain
More,
will
see,
not
if I ask
confirm that.
questions, I'm gonna ask more questions. They just keep leading. So
Hmm?
Thanks for answering my questions.
Apparently, Grimace has purple hair.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
covered
It's
in
like
hair.
purple fur, right?
I
He's
did
like
not know he was
Chewbacca.
hairy. I thought he was smooth.
He's just
I
flat.
almost got water on the Kanye comment.
Not the Kanye comic.
Oh my gosh. All right, show the Kanye comic. This is
We gotta
important,
see Kanye.
Do I show it on the camera, or should I like show it
Yeah.
in
So
Discord,
show
or
it on
what?
each-
You show it on the
Start
camera.
on the yeah. So start in the first the first section. You know.
Apologies for the audio users.
This is, in my opinion, like top 10 funniest Steven comics.
This is not that fun. This is clearly an Austin panel because it just screams Austin. Can
This
someone
should-
read that? 'Cause I
Yeah, somebody
can't.
needs to read it.
What does it say?
Let's
I
give
can't
this a
read it from
try. I wonder who I will meet. I love the way you just trail off because you had no more room. He's on Omegle. Kanye. That is actually a really good drawing of the Kanye image.
Okay, is this the next panel? I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's a real hottie. Be cool, Steven. Hey, Steven. Hey, Steven, I'm looking for some features on my new album, and I'd like you and I'd like to have you. I'll send you. Move it down a little bit. I can't read the next part. No,
that right?
other way.
There.
There you go. And I'd like to have you. I'll send you the beat. Rap.
Rap to it.
Rap.
Have to it.
Rap to it. Okay.
Oh, is it continued? Oh, there we go.
There's two sides. I got a beat already. Why is he outside recording this?
Dope.
Just in the middle of the forest.
That's.
Okay, so
Dude,
now
he already got a beat though.
It says "Rest in Peace" on the back. I should get this framed.
now
Yes.
Get that frame.
So now that we have introduced a Steven comic with no
Wait, what's on the
context,
back?
now Sam and Zach, it is your job to explain what Steven is and who Steven is and
I don't even know
what
the
Steven
answer to
comic
this.
is.
I never
Yeah, I
got an
don't wanna-
explanation for this.
I don't talk about. Do I have to?
No. Nobody needs to know who Steven is.
I want to. I
Yeah.
want to hear.
Look, if you want
Oh.
answers to who Steven is, just go on Instagram and go to stevencomic.org.
Yeah, follow Steven comic.
Well, now that
Steven
we've
comic
mentioned
and
Steven, you have to.
friends.
Here's what we're gonna do, Samuel. I want you to. From your point of view, describe Steven's appearance
His appearance.
in the modern world.
So, he's got a vaguely triangle-shaped head. Well, not even vaguely. It's very apparent he's got a triangle head,
He's a Dorito.
but it's kind
Sometimes.
of rounded on the edges. Yeah. See, when Aaron used to draw Steven, it was just a triangle. And that was it. It's just- everybody who's seen it can agree. It's just a triangle.
I love how the
He didn't
first
know- he
first
doesn't know
Steven
how to
comic
draw.
is like taking pictures of paper, and then immediately the next one is actually digital art.
So the first Steven comic ever was the one where Steven's brother Dave gets killed on their walk to Walmart by Zach is laughing.
I love this commentary as I'm reading it.
See, what happened? So canonically speaking, the people who were driving in the truck was Sans and Etika. Okay.
Wait, I don't remember
It
this.
was
Is that really the
Etika
case?
died. I forgot. So it was Sans and
No,
Mario.
Etika was still alive at the
Sans and
Etika
Mario
time.
were
Yes.
going to Walmart to buy Roba. Okay.
I don't remember this. Is this
They
canon?
actually
Is
ran
this
over
canon?
Dave and they killed him. Okay. And I
Wait, what
know
does Dave look like?
I know that Sans and Mario get married in this universe. All right. So
I don't know. I don't remember
they
this.
kill Dave. Turns out Dave is pregnant with Steven.
This is not canon.
Wait,
I
like-
don't think this is canon.
Like Steven's the baby or Steven?
Steven is the baby. Dave
Oh
is
wait, no, hang on a minute. I don't
Oh
think
my
this
gosh,
is
I'm
canon.
getting flashbacks to 1,000 blank white cards in the Dave card I made. Do you remember that, Zach?
Yeah, I have it somewhere. Wait, the Dave card, or do you mean the?
I missed 1,000 blank.
Steven,
White
my
Cards.
baby.
The pregnant Dave card.
I have that
Okay,
somewhere.
we'll get into 1,000 blank white cards later, but
Yeah.
so what is Steven comic evolved into at this point?
Dead.
Yeah.
But before, what was he at his peak? How about that?
At his peak.
Peak.
Can I
in my
say
opinion,
what do you?
Peak Steven comic will always be just the collaborative comics. No offense, Zach. I like your comics, but the collab comics have always been my favorite.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm not a fan of my comic.
Also, I would
There's
say
only a
when
few that I made
Steven
that I
got
actually like, but a lot of the Steven comics, especially towards the end of its run, were really bad. They were terrible.
Dang.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I'd say when Steven,
Oh,
Steven's
actually, can
best
I
friend
say what?
dies, I was just gonna say my favorite part of your official Steven comic is when Steven's best friend dies and then Steven goes clinically insane with depression, and I think he almost commits suicide. I don't remember.
No, he doesn't do that. Actually,
Yeah,
I
he
adapted the
does.
Steven comic story into a college film that I made at one point. Well,
you
the
gotta
Steven.
show me.
Okay, well,
You gotta show
let me.
I'd love to
Wait, a
know
live
this.
action
Let me. Okay,
adaptation?
It wasn't live action. It was like a storyboard, but
Aw.
I will say though, my favorite comic that I made is when Steven goes and picks up Brittany for a date, and the whole time he's hallucinating that his best friend is the driver, and they go to Golden Corral.
Wait, so who's driving the car? He's hallucinating who's driving.
Topher Grace from
No,
Spider-Man 3.
he lets Brittany in the car, and then it's like she says, "Steven, there's no one there," and then the next panel is just like an empty seat.
There's no one there? Who's driving the car?
That's what I said.
The one of the last panels is Steven. Steven's the one driving the car, but one of the earlier panels is just an empty seat. It makes me laugh with. It's funny, but the Steven comic storyline at that point it kind of changed to Steven using the journal of his best friend as a Bible, and he was using it to he was using it to maneuver about his daily life, and so there's a few references in the comic series where he's using the book, and it's kind of messed up, but I thought that was funny.
I'm so confused.
Oh my
What
goodness.
about
I don't
that
think you
one
were around,
Steven
Derek.
comic?
I'm
What about that
not.
one Steven comic with the TV with Spider-Man on it? And I don't think a single
that was
word was
early.
said in that comic.
Oh, that was early on, yeah.
It was just like
So-
a picture of Spider-Man in color on the black and white TV. And I don't remember what else was in that comic, but I think that was.
I think it was the comic where the friend asks, "Hey, Steven, how come your comics never have any punchlines?" And then that's it.
Oh, yeah.
And Spider-Man's on the TV.
Because they don't ever, and it's still funny.
That's the best punchline, though.
Actually, Steven replies, but he says he just says simply because, and then that's the panel. But see, that's what I liked Steven comic a lot more before it got all lore heavy, and it was just here's a funny idea, go with it. Because I would never plot out stories or story arcs like I would later on. I would literally just I had an idea for a comic, and I'd spend an hour making it, and then that was it.
I need to binge read
Yep.
these. I'm not sure if I'm part of the demographic because I'm so confused.
You need to read them. There's
Oh,
not
gosh.
even like a crazy amount. You could finish it in like.
You
30
can read the
minutes
entire-
or less.
If you can actually read them,
Yeah.
because some of the panels they're impossible to make out because it's so tiny. You have to like squint to see it.
It's
Great.
simply because of Instagram like resolution and stuff.
Yeah, and I didn't bother to crop it, or I didn't bother to make it separate images. Anyway,
Yeah. Steven Comics.
Dude,
pretty
those
great.
game nights, the game nights when we would sit around the table at Duck's house, just passing comics around, doing one panel at a time. That,
I have them
that was
all.
peak Scrub
still.
Club. I feel like.
Yeah.
I have the
I think
binder
all
upstairs,
of-
and it's like this big of Steven comics. It's a legendary treasure.
Almost all of my favorite Steven comics are collab comics because they're just so creative. Just everybody's minds melding into one comic.
As I was looking for the Kanye comic, I saw the one where Steven gets ran over by Thomas the Tank Engine, and then Jesus Christ shows up and says something to Steven. That's about it. We should do a separate podcast where we just look at Steven comic collabs.
That'd
Do
be
you remember that?
awesome.
Do you remember that one Steven comic where it's Thanksgiving, I think? Steven goes to cut the turkey or something. Turns out the turkey's alive, right? And then a flock of turkeys come through the roof or something. And then a nuke happens, kills all the turkeys. There's a bunch of dead turkey bodies everywhere. Steven takes the turkey bodies, sells them to KFC, and he spends the money on strippers.
What?
I was gonna say I don't remember that at all, and then you mentioned the last bit, and I was like, oh yeah, now I remember that one.
I think
But
I blacked
I
out
don't
until
remember
the end of
anything.
that sentence.
Like, I don't remember anything about KFC or turkeys and things. I don't remember that at all. But then you said the last bit, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The pool tournament video
I
is
remember
still
there
one
was
of my
all the
favorite
times where we
videos
just
that I've
sat around
ever
doing
made.
Oh
nothing.
yeah, the Halloween pool tournament. Oh my gosh, that
Still
was
one of
fun.
my favorite videos we've ever made.
It was
I do
fun.
like that one.
It's,
Yeah.
The screaming,
short, but
though.
it's still so good.
It was so
thing
chaotic.
I
I
always-
love Ape. My favorite
The
video that
chaos.
you guys made was the Ape's funeral video.
Oh yeah, no, that's top tier.
Oh yeah, that's like
I
that's
still
our
watch
top
that and
3
laugh.
Jon videos.
My favorite video is when you slow dance with Ape. That's a good
that was
one.
Ape's funeral. No.
That
I
was
know,
an
but like that
extreme
was
one,
like at
It's
the
so-
end of it.
Yeah.
I just mean like videos that we've recorded with our friend group in general.
yeah.
One of my
Yeah.
favorites.
I wasn't even there whenever
Oh
he
my
did that.
dude.
That was Aaron.
Ape-
Aaron
Ape
just
got his
started
first
recording.
audition.
I
that
just
day.
remembered something. I just remembered something. John, were you there when we played Among Us in real life?
No.
No, he
So,
wasn't.
no.
He wasn't.
He missed
Oh,
that.
So I think
That
it
would have been
was
legendary.
I think it was a New Year's Eve sleepover, right?
Yeah.
I think it was New Year. It was New Year's 2020.
when
yeah.
when it got dark, we literally played Among Us in real life because Duck's house was like big enough for it. So we had literally
Yeah.
wrote
Like-
out these little
Tasks.
pieces of paper that had tasks, and then there was also like imposter tasks as well. And
Mhm.
you would actually like blindly draw them from a hat, and then we'd actually set up those tasks around the house. Like there was one where it was like hit the 8 ball into his pool table, or like toss 3 darts or something into a dartboard, or like rearrange clothes in the bedroom or something.
Yeah,
Like we
mundane
had
stuff.
actual. We had like
Put way
literally
too
just
much
stuff you
effort
could
in
do.
it.
Go flush
Yes,
the
we
was
put
toilet.
way too
fun.
much effort in it, but it paid off because it was actually like fun, and somehow it was playable. If you were killed,
It was more
you
fun
would just
than
sit
real
down
Among
on the
Us.
floor and not move, and you would not say anything. And then
That's
once the
how
body
you
was
die.
found, we all gathered.
Body
in the
reported.
kitchen, body reported. We turned on the light, and then we actually had like a voting session, like actual Among Us. And
Yeah,
it
we
was
sit
like,
around the
Like
classic
actual
circle
Among Us.
table.
the glass circle table, and like we actually played a few legitimate rounds of it, and it was fun. Like
I do. I
that
would
was,
agree.
I think that was probably one of the most fun things we did
I
at
remember-
Duck's house.
I remember we were talking. We were like in the discussion room. You know, we were the body had been found or something, and I knew the imposter was Aaron, and then I don't remember who it was. I think it might have been Cameron, and Cameron was like, "Dude, the imposter is so gay," and then Aaron like was trying not to laugh. They didn't find him. I think he won. Maybe. I don't remember. But that was funny.
Can I give a Scrub Club deep cut, if you will?
Of course.
Before we played Among Us IRL at Duck's house, I remember at one point we had played a real life recreation of Luigi's
Luigi. Yes.
a long time ago. I don't remember how it went, but I remember that you'd walk around with a flashlight and someone would wear that dog mask.
Yeah.
It'd be such a scary thing. And you'd walk downstairs and you just see someone sitting on the table with the dog mask, just staring at you.
Dude,
Like the Luigi's Mansion dog.
that was actually it was.
No,
a little
it was just like-
creepy.
It's just a random like mask of a dog's face, and that's it. and he was just sitting there.
So I'd like to
And then-
share with you guys
Yeah.
my mint condition 1000 blank white, yeah, my 1000 blank white card original make. This is Frank.
What's up, Frank?
The original.
For us
The human wall.
listeners, basically, it's a really buff guy in a Speedo, and he's got a big old smile on his face.
That don't look like
Uh,
Speedo to me.
did.
For those of you that don't know 1000 blank white cards, basically, you just write cards, draw a little picture, and draw a description, and it's just that effect can be put onto you or just onto someone else. Like you can give yourself 1,000 points or something, and then you make a big old compilation of cards, and then just like distribute them out to people, and it's a really fun game because you can basically make up whatever rules you want to do. Like, here's another
Yeah.
one. This is input delay. And the description, it's a picture of a Nintendo Switch Pro Controller Xenoblade Edition being thrown across the room. And its description is, Nintendo's non-existent servers cause you to buffer an offstage air dodge. Should have bought the Wi-Fi extender. Make a player skip a turn. Something like that. You know? And then we
Or
just
you could
have, like, hundreds
kill
and
someone.
hundreds of cards.
Or you could call Home Depot and ask where the nooses are.
Didn't we
Yeah.
make someone lose like 9,000 points in one turn just from multipliers?
Probably. Probably.
That
you know,
game-
my
that
hard
game was
mode
fun.
card, that's just like triples the amount of points.
Gained and taken away.
Is it gained and? I think it's just taken away. I think it's really bad.
Oh dang!
I remember
And you just
every
get demolished by that card. And then Baby Yoda
every
was
single
insane. It was
card.
a broken card.
Oh yeah, Baby Yoda was like, we banned Baby Yoda. He was too good.
I don't
what
even
was
remember
it?
exactly what
It
he
was
did,
like-
but it didn't make any sense for why it would be Baby Yoda. But
Didn't it make it,
was-
to where like all negative point cards were played on a person, for like 3 turns, or something?
no, it was just forever.
Oh
Basically,
yeah.
any-
I think
any
it was, like,
negative
lasted
card-
The rest of the game.
I think basically you chose a person, and then that person, whenever they got negative point cards, you got plus their points.
Oh yeah. And then with using the Baby Yoda, someone got like 5,000 points, and then it like doubled their 5,000 points and gave them like 10. It was ridiculous. There's so many
Yeah.
modifiers and buffs.
There was no
Like, the
balance.
game got broken quick. But
So
that's
I
what
wanna
made it
tell you-
fun.
I want to tell you about this one time. So this was when we first started playing Thousand Blank White Cards. This was like maybe the second or third time we ever played, and it was just me, Zach, and Austin, OG Scrub Club. What happened was, we all made new cards, obviously, because it was fun. So I made this
It was the
card,
first
the
time.
I made the Nintendo Switch card, and the card basically takes someone else's points and your points, and you swap, right? So I got the card. Nobody knew that card existed because it was a new card. Right. And I'm the one who made it, so I'm the only one who knows it exists. I have it in my hand.
So broken.
I start playing positive cards on Zach Casanova.
Oh.
Zach, right here,
I'm
in the
plotting.
podcast. Everybody, he's like, okay, thank you. And
Thank you. I like
after
this.
every single turn, I add positive cards to his, and at first he's taking it like, wow, that you're being really nice right now. And then he starts getting really suspicious, and he gets really scared. He's like, what's going on? And then I start playing negative point cards on myself, and he's like, I don't know what's happening. So everybody else starts playing negative
Well, every
point
time that you would
cards
play
on
a card,
Zach,
you would be
and everybody
Wait.
keeps putting positive point cards on me.
every
but by
time that
the
you
time
play a positive
caught
card,
on
you
to
would be
what was
giggling
happening.
maniacally.
I would be
So-
giggling maniacally because I thought it was funny that no one knew what was
So
happening.
suspicious.
So by the time people caught on to what was happening, I mean, they didn't know what was going to happen. They just knew something weird was going on. They started putting positive on me and negative, or positive on Zach and negative cards on me. But it was too late. It was like towards the end of the match already.
It
I
was too
played down
late.
my card and
It
I
went-
won with like so many points. It was crazy. And Zach was just negative, negative, negative. It was awesome. And then we banned the card. So,
That's like so dumb because you could literally legally make a card that just says you win and you play it, you win. There are no rules.
Yeah.
No
But here's the
balance.
thing. Ever since then, we right now the state of our current deck, which we don't use, but
You don't play anymore.
we can't play
I don't think
anymore.
at least.
No, but our deck, it's got way too many overpowered cards that the switch card isn't even that bad. Honestly,
Baby
it would
Yoda.
fit in there perfectly. Baby
Baby
Yoda.
Yoda is one of the broken
Hard
ones.
mode.
What about SpongeBob?
SpongeBob is not
PK
broken.
Starstorm. PK Starstorm was always a great one because it was devastating. But because in the beginning you didn't really have a lot of points, like we didn't have a ton of point cards and stuff. So a negative 1,000 points to everyone but you was insane. It was like the best card.
No, the best
Whoa.
card was SpongeBob because if he played that as your last
SpongeBob.
card, you won.
You gotta explain SpongeBob, Zach.
Oh, I think in order to really explain SpongeBob, we have to just start
Yeah,
about
try.
how did Thousand Link Light cards happen to begin with, really. But short answer,
guess.
this was the first night that we were playing this game. It was 5 or 6 years ago at this point, and we had no cards. We were Zach had made maybe 5 cards. We'd all had made a few cards, so our deck was like 20 or 15 or 20 cards. And I'm looking around his room for things to turn into cards, and I realized that the thing that I'm writing with is a SpongeBob pen. And so I just draw the pen design on the card, and it looks like it was plus 800 points, not bad. But for some reason, it's this legendary OP card.
It's not even good. We
It's-
just have
It's
like 800 points, right?
I thought
It's
it was
just 800 points.
700.
but it's like whoa. You have to play that card. The very last card
So-
you play, it's a ritual.
The funny thing about it is that this card is so worn out and it's got pen
It's-
stains and all kinds of stuff on it that if you know when it's in somebody's hand, okay? You know when someone has SpongeBob and you can't
You can't do anything.
it became a game of use your card stealing cards to try and get SpongeBob in your hand so you can play it last.
But there's
And,
no
like,
there's
you're
no
the
reward for
honorary
doing
winner.
that. There's no incentive. It's just you have to do that.
It's a
just
trophy.
because it's SpongeBob. It's important.
It's
I
memorabilia.
love that there were so many stains on the back, so you could tell when it's coming up in the deck. You could that guy
Yeah.
just got
I can visualize the blue ink stains on the back. It's just funny.
It's got like Little Caesar's crazy sauce on the back too.
Probably
sense.
that would make sense.
There's so many creases and dog ear curls on it. So funny.
They really need to make a digital version of 1,000
I think
blank
there
play
is a-
cards.
I think there's a custom
Is
version you
there?
can download. Maybe we should find it because I'd love to
If
play
that-
that.
Dude, I would.
Yeah, then
I
you can
would play
just-
that.
I feel like with
draw
fresh
them
brandy
online.
cards, we'd have to make a SpongeBob.
John, you can make a
SpongeBob.
video out of it.
Keep talking. I gotta pee real
Dude,
quick.
that
I'll be
would-
right back.
All right,
That
guys,
would
we all
be a
gotta go
cool
take
video.
a pee. Pee break.
Pee break.
Is that really? Are we taking a piss break?
No.
I
don't
actually
have to.
kind of need to go, but
I
yeah.
don't know.
All right, everybody, talk about how much we love John.
I love John.
Dude, John is one of the YouTubers
so-
ever. He has videos.
He does have videos.
He
You know what
does.
he also has? He has glasses.
He does have
And-
glasses.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and he
None
works
of
at
us have
McDonald's.
glasses.
And he has subscribers.
Yeah. He works
And
at
he
McDonald's.
has-
That's true. He has a microphone.
He does have the best mic.
He
He
does.
has one of the microphones
He has
ever.
a voice. He does have a voice. It does sing sometimes, or mostly just say words rhythmically.
My favorite part is how when he watched Chip and Dale. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good reaction video.
I haven't watched
My
any of his
favorite part was
videos in a long
Ugly
time.
Sonic, and when he did the FNAF jump scare, that's my favorite part from Chip
Okay,
and
stop
Dale
talking.
Rescue Rangers.
We can't talk about
No
anything
FNAF.
anymore.
Hey, he's back.
We weren't saying anything about you.
We weren't. Of course not. We were talking about Fortnite.
Babu.
Babu Frick.
What if they had?
So I got a
SpongeBob
story
in
to tell.
Fortnite?
I got a story to tell. Back in what's the month before May?
April.
February.
Did he not just say that?
What did he say?
I was thinking of March. February is before March, not May.
Alright, that's gonna be the second.
So-
code on the server.
January, February, May.
So in April, around the end of April, I started watching the Clone Wars. It kind of re-sparked my Star Wars interests. So on May the 4th, I bought a lightsaber because it had discounts and stuff. And it was from this website that I will not name, but nice. Moff Gideon, dude, that's Gus from
His Gus.
Breaking Bad.
It's Gus.
It is Gus.
That's cool.
It's one of
So,
my most prized possessions.
I bought this lightsaber, right? And it finally comes after like 2 weeks, I'd say. And it's so cool, bro. It's a replica of Anakin's lightsaber, and it's got it's called a Xenopixel blade. So basically, instead of like a flashlight that lights up the blade, it's a blade with a bunch of LEDs inside of it, so you can do special effects like rainbows and whatever. You have a gay
It is
lightsaber, yeah.
June.
Sorry, no, I was just laughing
So
at the
it's
quote.
pretty cool. So yeah, it's cool, right? I use it for one night. I go to charge it at night. I wake up in the morning, it's not charged, okay? So I messaged the support team. Eventually, after a lot of sending them pictures of what my lightsaber looks like, what all the parts look like, trying all these fixes, they're like, okay, we're just gonna send you a replacement, right? So it takes about a week maybe to get a week and a half, get the new replacement. Guess what? New replacement doesn't work either. So I'm like, what the frick?
Good product.
What the frick?
It's called a design
I have
feature.
the two. I have
Oh
them
my
right
God.
here. Look, it doesn't work. Okay, it does work. But look,
Okay,
it'll
okay.
turn off in like 30 seconds. Okay.
Where's the saber?
That does not
No
look like
battery.
Just see.
So basically,
looks
the
like a
problem is it
flashlight.
doesn't charge. Okay. The problem is it doesn't
Okay.
charge. Turns out, after so much pain, we find out that the reason both of them stopped working is because the charger they sent me was faulty, and it basically fried the batteries inside of my lightsabers. All right. So okay, we finally figure out what the problem is. They're gonna send me another replacement. Replacement came in like 2 days ago. It's the wrong kind. Okay. This is a flashlight.
There's no way they sent you a
This is
flashlight.
flashlight. The
They sent me a
unparalleled
flash-
power of
it's
the
a light-
sun flashes on you.
So they have two kinds. They have a flashlight kind that's like good for battling because it won't damage the LEDs on the inside. But that's not the one that works with my blade. So they sent me the flashlight one on accident. So guess what? Now they're sending me another replacement and they're refunding me like half of the price of the original saber. Okay.
Wait, so they didn't send you like a non?
Can I order this thing so I can get it for half
No.
price?
So it's actually the cool thing about it. So one, they're giving me like half. They're basically refunding it. Also, I'm getting a coupon for next time I order from the store, which I probably will.
After this experience, of course you would.
I know it's kind of interesting. So what's cool though, I want to say, so this flashlight, they're letting me keep it. So what I'm
Use
gonna
it for
do is I'm
Among
gonna
Us.
build a hilt. I'm gonna build a hilt. Yeah, I'm gonna use it for Among Us, whatever that means. So I'm gonna
You
build a
decide.
hilt for it. I'm gonna buy a blade and I'll basically have my own custom lightsaber, and I got basically for free. I just had to buy the blade.
Basically.
But
just had
yeah,
to break all my
it was
other
an
possessions.
experience, and it still is an experience. I still don't have a working lightsaber, and it's been like 2 months, literally 2 months, since I ordered it from the beginning.
And you're
I just
still
wanted
not
to
a
share that
master.
Without
because
that lightsaber,
I haven't had anybody to talk to this about. Because if I told my dad, he'd be like, "You spent all this money on a
Oh, you're
lightsaber, and you're
stupid.
not even getting a product that's working, and blah blah blah." And I don't want to deal with that. So
So
I don't
you
wanna
just
do my
needed
dad.
like to vent out your anger to someone.
yeah. He
So
actually
you did
thinks
it
the
on
lightsaber's
YouTube to
cool.
like 3 people.
So 3 people
for
plus
listening.
me watching it again later.
Yeah.
And
He's
I will
Probably.
gonna,
sleep to this.
Probably the 15 views that we're gonna get
John,
on
do you
this.
edit your podcasts, or
I-
they just kind of like
I like
Only if
very
there's
minimal.
naughty words.
very
Yeah.
minimal? Little
It's
zoom ins
weird.
whenever funny happens.
No, basically just cutting out like
No.
awkward silence.
That doesn't happen between us. We're too in sync.
Watch me spend a week
Not
cutting out awkward silence on this video.
A week?
Call us dirty
Wow,
dishes
that'd
because
be
we
slow.
instinct.
It's not because of the amount. It's because I procrastinate and I, yeah.
You got a
Alright,
busy
because I
McDonald's work
procrastinate.
to take care of.
True. Let's use that as my excuse.
McNuggets aren't gonna
When
cook
did you-
themselves.
Yeah.
Colognes.
John, I just want to say, I watch so many of your videos over and over again. Like, the highway videos, the, what's it called? Oh, the Los Pollos Hermanos videos, the in real life try not to laugh, the
No, it's
Jackbox,
classic.
the Dictionarium one. Those are all like some of my favorite videos,
Oh,
and I could
Glomage,
still
right?
rewatch them like a whole bunch of times.
Kanye and Gartic
To be honest, I've never watched any of your Los
Kanye
Pollos
and Gartic
Hermanos
is
videos.
awesome.
Los Pollos videos
I remember
are
whenever
good.
I tried to show my friends the
Honestly,
friends at school some videos, and they don't like it. They're just like, this is dumb.
They
Oh,
aren't part of
yeah.
the demographic.
Zach, what was the name of that girl we traumatized in Jackbox?
Her name was Ariella.
Oh,
And she
oh,
was
yeah.
like,
Ariella, that's right.
That was a classic.
She loved Glomage.
Yeah, I love describing glomage to strangers.
So basically,
Glomage?
yeah,
Oh yeah, Sam, do you not know what glomage means?
No.
I'm bringing it back.
Okay, so basically, it's when the
Is
toilet
it
poops
anything
back.
like Cheese the Melon?
No.
Cheese the Melon.
That's
Nothing
really
like
not.
that.
Oh no!
I hate Cheese
you
the
did
Melon.
Not just remind me of that. Oh, you did not just
Cheese
remind
the
me
Melon. Cheese the Melon was the downfall of Scrub Club. I'm just gonna say it.
That was
of
what
that. Cheese
ended
the Melon
it.
is one of the
Well, Cheese the
heartbreakers
Melon was
that-
after.
It's not what ended it, but it's kind of what started the downfall. It started like
Maybe.
the decline.
Cheese the
Yeah.
Melon. Oh gosh.
Oh my gosh, the GIF is
Just go,
Shit.
just
The
go
good
back
thing
to
was in my
Glomage.
head,
Just
right?
go back to Glomage.
it's ingrained in my mind. Yeah. Did you hear what glomage meant?
No.
It's when the toilet poops back.
It's a great
Okay.
clip from the dictionary video.
So, like,
It's every time.
When the toilet clogs, or just
No, when it poops back.
You
so
don't
it
need an
kinda, like,
explanation.
goes back into your butt.
Stop thinking about it.
So like you poop into
It's
the
reverse.
toilet, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't like that, so it just poops back at you. It doesn't
Uh-huh.
necessarily go back in, but like it
Uh-huh.
certainly goes towards you.
It goes out of the toilet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's like a
poops back.
toilet launcher. It poops
Kinda.
back.
It launches
It's like
the
a
toilet.
Fortnite launch pad because your poops
Put it in
drop
Fortnite
on it.
terms.
Fortnite terms.
Ladies and
It's a
gentlemen,
Fortnite
Curtis
launch
podcast.
pad. Okay, so
It is a
imagine the
launch
grenade
pad.
on the Fortnite launch pad and it bounces out, okay?
Speaking of Fortnite, I got back into Fortnite and I'm like level 25 in like
Bro.
a week.
Bro, I need someone
There
to
you
play
go.
Fortnite with.
Dude, I
Play
can't play.
Fortnite with me.
I can't play it on my computer. It doesn't work. I had to go to a friend's house in order to play it. My
we
computer
get-
Hey,
we get
bro,
sucks.
John
can I play
Sam.
Fortnite at your house? Not with you, just use your Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. It was a
I need-
PlayStation.
Why
We
can't
need
you
a-
play it on your
We need a
computer?
John and
'Cause my
Sam,
PC is
series
terrible.
of y'all.
Oh. but you can
We
run
need
like
a-
music and editing softwares and stuff. That stuff takes a.
I run
Decent.
music on my laptop.
Okay, no. Have you seen?
Just use your
No,
laptop.
I can attest
for
to
Fortnite.
John.
It's a
I can
Mac.
attest to John's point. Have you seen
Oh,
his?
well,
you
frick
haven't.
Mac.
You haven't seen that. You haven't seen the Los Pollos Hermanos video where he's in the Nether. It like regularly ran at like 20 frames per second for no reason.
Just because
So
of John's
bad.
computer or what?
Yes.
It's an HP.
That's
It's not
funny.
made for gaming.
Bro, my
It is
new
not.
laptop. You guys, dude, I experienced the Scrub Club City World in VR. It was crazy.
In RTX.
How do I do
At
that?
all-
I want to
yes,
do that.
I did actually experience it in RTX. I
Nice.
turned that on and it didn't look
I wanna
amazing because you need like a specific texture pack for it to look good. But it was shiny. There were lights.
I want to. What's the
But
Ouija
yeah,
cave like
cool
in
part- the-
VR?
I haven't done it yet. I haven't played VR since the first time I tried it, but it is really fun to just like explore this world, this city that we built in VR.
With the giant Steven monument.
I did go
The
to the
Steven
giant Steven
machine.
monument in VR. It was awesome.
Did
I
I
did
finish-
turn on
did
the
I
Steven
finish my
machine in
house on
VR.
that server?
No.
Did I ever finish building my
No.
house on
Most
that
people
server?
don't.
Unfortunate.
I built my house. I also
you
tried
know
to
what's
steal
sad
cocaine on
is-
there, but you know,
I didn't even know you were in the game.
I was there
Why'd
once.
you pull a Breaking
some-
Bad or something, John?
For some
There you
reason,
go.
every time a Minecraft update happens, like it deletes that world. So like I still have this older version of it that it still has most of the stuff. It just
Of the
doesn't
Playboy
have.
mobile.
Zach, remember you built like a South Park house? That's not there anymore. I built a junkyard. That's not there
No,
anymore.
not Kenny's house.
All of the stuff that Scoot built, and I think the acid pit is still there. But
Good ass.
The lava pit
Is
from
the
the
school
highway.
there? Remember that big old school we did?
oh, dude, I forgot about the lava pit from the highway with the precarious bridge, and we would just knock Ape into it every chance we got.
You would knock us in. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it was mostly.
remember that
John
time?
knocked
Remember
him.
that time that I knocked you into the lava, in the Nether, and you started screaming,
Yes.
and you exited out of the game, and then me and Ape got fire potions of splash, and we had to go down there and save you when you logged back in, and it turns out that entire time you had a totem, which gives you fire resistance when it goes off. You could have just died with the totem, and you would have been fine.
Look,
But
I
you
was
didn't know that,
panicking.
'cause-
I was panicking.
Yeah, that
And
was
I remember
funny,
it well. I
I
had to edit
watched-
that.
I didn't even know that happened until I watched the video back and realized this entire time you had the totem in your hand. It was funny though.
Man,
I still remember locking your house
I was
in a
not.
gigantic
I was not
prison.
involved with that server at all.
You did. Thanks for that. It totally wasn't annoying to clean that up.
Oh, but it was such a cool view.
Dude, no, that video was awesome.
A
though.
view, yeah.
It was a really cool view.
I still remember some of the stuff that we were. What did we talk about in that video where we were?
We talked about how 100 Gex didn't write the Funny Monkey GIF song, and I
How-
was disappointed.
How do you
Or, no,
remember
I
that?
was I was grateful.
How do you
Because
remember that?
That's one of the
I don't
videos
know.
I've rewatched plenty of times.
Okay.
We also
rewatch
talked
video.
about Super Saiyan J.
True.
That was
yes.
a funny bit. We talked about how Pablo Picasso made the Da Vinci, and wait, what am I saying?
I don't think that was.
Da Vinci made the Mona Lisa using Prismacolors.
I don't think that got in the video.
No, that did.
It
John, I know
did?
your video is better than you do. Trust me.
I don't doubt it, but I need to go. I was actually thinking about making like taking the most important parts of the highway and making it like a movie. Like
Like
all,
a
highway
supercut?
movie.
Highway.
Dude,
all like
that
the
would be
lore heavy
cool.
stuff.
A highway supercut, a Los Pollos supercut.
Yeah, but like the
Remember
highway
the
because there's like
Skinwalker SMP
a
that never
lore thing
happened?
going on. Oh yeah, Skinwalker was one episode long.
Remember what? Yeah, like Obama. Obama died.
Obama
Oh,
dying
sad.
was one of the most important
Then we
plot
had a
points in that series.
funeral. I wasn't invited to his funeral, probably because I was the main suspect for his death.
Well,
But,
Oh my.
I don't even remember his funeral. What happened? Oh right,
we
yeah,
had
no,
such
never
an
mind.
argument about how he died. Everybody was blaming me, but if you look at the chat, it's like he died to an arrow. So it's vague as to how he died, even though I just shot him with an arrow.
No,
But
you
like, he
killed
didn't
him, but
die
you were aiming at
immediately.
me.
It didn't say I killed him. It just said he died. I think that's what it said. It just says Obama died.
I still can't believe
I'm gonna
Obama
fact
came
check this
back at
one
the
on
end.
video now.
The finale has such a great ending of just Obama coming from the
I don't-
heavens.
Oh yeah, whenever they blew it up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the pumpkin base.
Okay.
I remember telling Ape that I found his pumpkin base and I was gonna like do something to it, but
Oh,
I
I
never
flooded
did,
it.
and he would totally believe me.
I literally
you flooded it.
John, I have a question for you.
Hmm.
Between the highway and the Los Pollos SMP, which one did you prefer? Like, which one was funnier to
I
you?
think it's weird because I think Highway has a lot of memorable moments with like the mafia and stuff like that, but Los Pollos I really like the weird. I'd have to say I prefer Highway nostalgia wise and also story wise, but Los Pollos was better quality wise, I think, and also
Didn't Los Pollos have the Among Us diner?
yes, it did, and that was where the lore started. Was the
Among
Among
Us
Us diner?
diner?
Yeah, no, there was an Among Us diner. I was Southern, I think, for a little bit, and my ex-wife stole my femur bone and then died.
Yep.
And then Alex found the femur bone, and then I went to court in order to get it back. I don't even remember what happened.
You needed to go to court to get your own bone back.
We built an entire courtroom. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Duck built an entire courtroom while we ran
Yeah.
around him.
Yeah, Duck built a lot on that server.
He wasn't even involved in the story until he just decided to start building the courtroom, and we just all like ran around him as he was doing it, and then we were like, all right, let's do the scene.
Man, I feel like the Skinwalker SMP could have been something great, but we just did not commit.
It had
The
potential.
Skinwalker SMP? What is that?
So
I
what
said
was it? It was like the second part of the Caves and Cliffs update, I think. And we were like,
When they
oh,
actually
yeah, let's
added the
start a new
Caves and
server.
Cliffs?
And the first yeah, and the first episode was actually kind of good. Actually, no, I think it was really good. But after maybe like a few days, the only people on the server were Duck and maybe Aaron and Alex. And no one else who started out really had any motivation to play it at all. So it just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah.
So that's why there was only one episode of the Skinwalker SMP.
And I played a lot off screen,
feel like-
but I just
A
eventually.
canceled pilot.
Yeah, as soon as I finished the house, I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'd
Dude,
want to do an
on that
SMP,
server,
another one, but
The two
Not
main
for a
things
while.
I did on that server was kill John many times and then build like
That
a
did
little
happen.
redstone entrance into our base, and that was it.
I got like
After
really
that, I did not
depressed at
play
the
it
beginning of that video because everyone had left me behind and I was just stranded in the desert, and I was just like, dude, I was legitimately like, I know I played it off as a joke, but at the time I was legitimately like mad at everyone. I was like, bro, just teleport me, please.
Yeah.
I understand your pain. I know what it's like for that to happen.
Yep.
Everyone just ignores you, and it's funny in the moment, but no, it's not.
I remember editing
Uh,
it back and I was like, let me try and make sure that I look happy, but
So, next SMP, we gotta do mods, okay?
Oh.
Because recently they made Java free for anyone who owns the Microsoft version. I got it, and we gotta play, mods. That'll be so much fun.
Gotta play that Minecraft.
I need to figure out how to get Java. I want to go on servers.
It's super easy. So, basically, you just download the
Well,
Minecraft
okay,
launcher,
I
and
don't,
then it
I don't
says,
think anyone on
play
the
game.
podcast is gonna want to know how to join Java.
John wants
Welcome to
to
the
know
tutorial
John
part of
in
the podcast.
I'm just
Working
telling John
2020.
because free Minecraft, free mods.
Just letting you guys know we do have to wrap this up in the next like 10 minutes.
I was about to say.
You going to
long has this been
bed?
going on?
Yeah, I gotta sleep. I got work tomorrow.
How far in are we right now, John?
Hour 8 minutes.
We're too far.
Wow.
Hour and
Dang.
8 minutes. That's
What do
pretty
we wrap up with then?
True. Yeah.
Honestly, I think we wrap up by saying, hey, it's gonna be another 5 months before the next episode, but
Let's go.
we promise we'll bring the quality.
Wait, when was the
time
first
comes.
episode?
5 months
Another-
ago.
Dang. So
But,
that's why I remember seeing an episode of JonCast, and that was like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I never watched
Hold on,
it. I just
actually-
assumed it was. I don't know.
I do have one question for John.
What?
John, would you be down to record some videos? Oh, my fault. Would you be down? Are you like too busy to be recording now? Or would
No,
you
I
be
can
down for it?
record.
'Cause
It's-
I'm definitely gonna bug you.
It's more of a motivation thing, I think, because I've been way too like,
Apathetic.
Been way too talking
That's-
Ben.
Ugh.
Talking Ben.
Man.
Ugh.
Dude,
Man.
so real quick, I remember at school, somebody brought out the Talking Ben thing, and I just like improv'd like a whole story of like me and Ben like back in high school or something like that, and it's like he eventually I betray him and I kidnap his wife and kid or something like that. And then I make him
And then he
I
just
pull
said,
I pull a Breaking Bad and I force him to cook meth, and then he activates a lightning storm which takes him out.
How do you
Dang.
do that?
And that was in like 20 minutes.
Slash weather.
Slash weather.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah. No, there's a thing in the chemical part of Talking Ben where you can make a thunderstorm and then he electrocutes himself.
Oh wait, that's a okay. I must be remembering something else.
It's funny. Anyways. Yeah, no. if
So-
I-
Whoa.
You know what we should do? We should make that video that I suggested like forever ago, where we all make PowerPoints and then we just.
oh, that
present
would be
them.
fun.
That would actually be a cool video.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah,
talking
I-
points,
so-
isn't it?
Would definitely work.
So I
will
want to
start working on
clarify
that now.
something.
Hmm.
I want to clarify something. Are you just kind of like, are you still making videos in the Los Polos server, or
No, I
are you
left
still
the, I left the
associated
server.
with them?
Okay, associated
Yeah.
is a different
He left
term.
a while ago, mostly because of me, but that's not something we
That's
need to
yeah.
discuss.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
for both our
assuming you
sakes.
left the same reason Cameron left, right?
Part of it,
Part of it.
but
Okay.
yeah.
Anyways, the main
Yeah.
question I'm asking you: are you making like trying to make videos on this server now, or are you?
It's yeah.
I
I
It's
don't
would
know.
be very much down for that.
yeah. If
Just
we
whatever.
have like cool ideas and I'm like into it, I guess, then definitely. But yeah.
You could just go back to playing Jackbox, probably.
Yeah, I don't want to say I'm not associated
I
with them
haven't-
anymore because I still talk to like August and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I want to play Jackbox. I haven't played Jackbox in over a year
do we
because
have
I have
anyone
no.
who
I didn't
Zach,
have
you
any
have-
friends
you have
to play
Jackbox, right?
Jackbox with.
I have Jackbox
I have Jackbox.
3.
you both
I have
have?
Jackbox 6.
I have.
Oh,
You definitely get
I have
more
Drop
Jack-
Box
That's
too.
party pack.
Okay, cool. So I'm just making sure we actually have the capability to play Jackbox.
Yeah, I mean, well, the last time that I
Okay.
tried this
It is
experiment,
the summer-
it just doesn't work. So I guess it depends.
It is
Maybe.
the summer sale, so we could buy some.
True.
I mean, I
We
could
We,
buy
you know,
some.
we can also play.
I think before
Chicken horse.
before we get too far down into the rabbit hole of what we should do, I think the viewers would appreciate if we just ended this podcast.
I think you're
Whoa.
talking to yourself here. Like, I think future me doesn't want to hear.
I very much agree with that statement. That's kind of why I'm saying that.
All
I'd like
right.
to be able to bear this video.
All right. How are we signing off? How are we signing off? Actually, here.
A
Well,
booga
goodbye,
booga
Frank.
booga. A booga
My name
booga
is
booga.
Let's
Ben.
let's count how many words we said in this video.
One,
1,
2, 3.
I think I'd rather be numb. It's stuck in place with all these emotions. Maybe I wanna feel loved. Maybe I wanna just open the Romans and feel like nothing is wrong. I'm accepted, that's all that matters, but I gotta work on it, God. Or else my faith won't matter at all. I've been overthinking everything and I don't wanna die, no. I just forget everything when I see you smile, oh. I don't wanna let it go, situation wild though.